Today we are with Jordan Huckeba. He's going to be our presenter at Nicest Lunch and Learn, aka our Food for Thought, happening this Friday. So we wanted to bring him in to get a chance to know a little bit more about him on a personal level. So why don't you tell us a little bit about where you're from, how you ended up in Northwest Arkansas, whatever you think is worth sharing.
Yeah, so I grew up in Searcy, Arkansas, and bounced around the state. Was in Rogers for a year, and then Little Rock area for a couple, then Fort Smith area for a few, and then finally 4 years ago, my family and I, wife and I, and our kids moved up to Bentonville. And so we have 4 children. Most people, that surprises them because they say you look younger than that.
You do. You got more hair than I have on mine.
Yeah, my boys are about to be 8, and then also 6. Weston and Hayden, and my girls, Caroline and Hallie, are 3 and 1.5. But that's really, if you know me very well, you know quickly you'll learn about my family and my children. I've got an awesome wife. She's a special woman to be able to do what she does. She stays at home with them, and it's tons of fun. Being a dad's one of the best things you can do, and so that's a big part of my life. And we've been up here in Northwest Arkansas for 4 years and love it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into speaking as a profession or teaching other people how to communicate?
So
or speak?
I was in education for 7 years and was teaching at the time, and had gotten my master's in education. And at the time, there was a transition. I felt like God was nudging me in a different direction, and so it was either become an administrator or move into adult education. And so started doing some research. We moved up to Northwest Arkansas, and I called a buddy who worked for Dale Carnegie as a consultant and facilitator in Little Rock. And I said, it was a guy I played football with in college, and I said, Scott, tell me about what you do. And he told me about what he did. It sounded like it was right up my alley, what I was looking to do. And they got me involved in the Dale Carnegie course, the flagship program. It's all about how to deal with people, how to lead and communicate. And I loved it. And God took over from there, and it worked out. And here I am.
Jordan, I would love to know how you got into speaking, or what was it about being a professional speaker really interested you in it?
Yeah, I always enjoyed being in front of people, which is kind of weird for some people to say. My wife would not share that feeling, but growing up, I'm the son of a coach, and so I always saw my dad up in front of a team or a classroom, motivating them, inspiring them to be better than they were. And so it was kind of natural. That's always what I'd wanted to do. And it was a pretty swift transition, easy transition. I wouldn't say it was always easy, but pretty smooth most of the time, to go from education and move into a role where you're up in front and just now helping adults break barriers in their lives. And so the transition, it was a whole lot of fun. There were a lot of challenges. Becoming a Dale Carnegie trainer is a challenging process. But at the end of the day, what I enjoy doing is helping people. And that's what I still get to do every day.
So what would be a typical day, Monday through Friday, for a Dale Carnegie instructor like? What is that like?
Yeah. Every day is different in what we do. But there's some days where I am up in front of a group of people all day or in the evening, and I'm facilitating and all those types of things. That other days where I'm not doing any facilitation, I'm simply in consulting mode, where I have set up a meeting with an individual or a business leader, vice president, plant manager, whoever it might be, around Northwest Arkansas or Southwest Missouri, and I'm traveling to that and discussing with them, what are the challenges that you're facing? Are your people not handling conflict well? Are they needing to communicate more effectively? Do you have leaders you want to develop for the future? And so asking those questions, and then we go back and put together a solution with our team that is tailored to fit, either a public program that's going to help them do exactly that, or an on-site solution for a group of their people that's going to help them achieve those objectives. But everything is in the people side of business.
Okay, and let's get to the personal stuff again. If you had some accomplishment, breakthrough, bucket list, something that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you've done, what would that be like?
Oh, man. Back in high school, like I said, my dad was a coach, so I played football. ended up with 5 interceptions in one half of football. And that was pretty cool. Of course, in high school, you kind of want a little bit of recognition.
I had won my entire high school
So yeah, that was a pretty big day. You know, I got a little bit of pub off of that one.
Cool.
You know? So
do you have a newspaper or anything for it? Like
I think my sister actually made a little collage for me. So that was my claim to fame, I guess. Which my star burned out pretty quickly, but it was a lot of fun.
That sounds really cool. So what would be something on the bucket list? Give us one thing.
Oh man, something on the bucket list. I would like to go to the Holy Lands and just see, because everybody that I know that's done it has said it just brings everything to life. Mm-hmm. And so everybody says you got to do it, and it makes everything become more real. So that would be a bucket lister. Would like to take my whole crew over there, all the Huckebes. So that'd be neat.
Okay, we have any listeners who can make it happen. This is your time.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Jordan, thank you for your time today. We look forward to you speaking at our event on Friday and giving the audience a little bit more of what you have to offer. Yeah. Thank you again for your time.
Appreciate it.